Dear Board of Directors, thank you for taking the time to talk about the international expansion of Algramo. Using 4 analysis steps, we show you how we can solve the goal of 100,000 more refill stations in the next 5 years. The main objective of the SWOT is to highlight the firm-specific advantages. Here we see the strengths on the next slide. The two-fold mission as a strong brand positioning addresses social and environmental problems. A firm-specific advantage is the partnership with influential companies such as Unilever. Also, the protection of the brand and the technology plays an important role with patents. The source of the advantages are, on the one hand, the size of the company, and the organizational innovativeness is also important, as further markets can be opened up with the help of the large network and the technology. Herewith, I pass on to the pastel analysis.
Thank you. I'm Shamin Hussain, and we have chosen 2 countries for pastel analysis for considering our location. Now I will tell something about Argentina's pastel. Political aspect, they are deeming to be politically stable, and economically, they are the 3rd largest South American country, and which is expecting to grow their GDP 616 billion US American dollar by the end of 2023. By this, Algramo is focusing their poverty tax, and with this poverty tax, they can focus the positive growth of that country. And social aspects, they are relaxed and family oriented. Their lifestyle is very much family oriented, and they are very much price sensitive rather than brand, and they intend to take their local products rather than imported one. And literacy rate is excellent there, and technologically they are very much sound and skilled. And some environmental issues, and there are some air pollutions, deforestation, extreme heat problems, which can be combated by Algramo's main focusing strategy of circular economy, by which they can reuse or refurbishing their plastic goods, and after that, legally their worker rights are very much protected. Thank you.
Okay, so next a little bit about Finland. So politically and economically speaking, Finland is a very stable environment. So for instance, there's very little corruption, and also the tax levels are quite moderate. However, the economy overall is quite small, and the corporate legislation is quite strict, and there's quite a bit of government interference. Socially, Finland is a welfare country with universal healthcare and social benefits, etc. So there's a great standard of living and also a high awareness on environmental issues. Next slide, please. And due to this, there's good waste management and recycling, so very little trash in the environment, and also there are little to no natural disasters. However, the seasonal changes could create some problems with outdoor Algramo solutions. The legal system is harmonized to a large degree within the EU, but the general data protection regulation could create some limitations with Algramo's app and data transfer in general. So having done these pastel analyses, we came to the conclusion that it's currently best for Algramo to focus on Argentina and South American expansion in general. Some factors that led to this conclusion, so mostly the potential for growth, since Argentina is much larger in size than Finland, and also it is easier logistically than Finland because it's closer to Chile, and the consumer behavior is also very similar to Chile, and the fast adoption of e-commerce and other technologies makes it more interesting at this point.
We suggest for Algramo's expansion strategy a hybrid approach in a form of strategic alliances and franchising, where Algramo collaborates with already existing global partners for overall strategy and funding, and at the same time, Algramo will work with local retail chains for market-specific insights and implementation. This approach will allow Algramo to achieve fast market entry and can help distribute risk and expenses between Algramo and its partners. Algramo could also consider collaborating with environmental organizations to spread awareness of circular economy.
Talking about the business model in few words, we propose a strategic alliance with Unilever, which Unilever will fund, and Algramo will take the management of the operation. And then Algramo will franchise with a third party to look for local operation.
So here's how Algramo's international expansion will take place in 5 years. In 2024, Algramo will enter Argentinian market through local retail chains, focusing mainly on Buenos Aires metropolitan area. In this year, Algramo will set up around 5,000 new refill stations. In 2025, Algramo will expand further in Argentina through local retail chains, also continues its expansion in Chile, which will lead to setting up 10,000 refill stations in total. And during the years of 2026 to 27, Algramo will enter and expand in the Brazilian market with the same logic, leading to setting up around 40,000 refill stations by the year of 2027. And in the year of 2028, Algramo will start entering neighboring countries in South America, leading to accomplishing setting up 100,000 refill stations by the end of the 2028.
So following this international expansion, we propose a lean structure focusing on the creation of R&D department and strategic alliance department, where legal compliance and finance valuation should be made to review revenue from Algramo. Thank you very much and hope this information is valuable.